In the scene where they tie up Malvolia and pretend that she's mad, there's a lot of discussion about what is madness, but also what is real and what's to be trusted and what can you rely on. So in that scene, Malvolia is saying it's dark, partly because she's wearing a blindfold, and partly because I think in the original she would have been in a kind of dark hole.
I am not mad! So Topaz, I say to you, this house is dark!
Mad woman, thou errest, I say! There is no darkness, but ignorance, in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their fog.
I say, this house is as dark as ignorance.
And the other character is saying, no, 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 it's light, it's light. And so the very fundaments are being challenged. I suppose it's a classic torture technique, isn't it? Saying the room that you're in, which is white, is actually black. So if you say it enough times, people will start to doubt themselves. And then Malvolia makes a link by saying, not only is it dark physically, but it's dark in that there's no light of reason here. It is as dark as ignorance, that you're treating me, in our production, a gay woman who loves another woman, as mad because you are ignorant, rather than because she, in fact, is insane.
You then get a pictorial image of someone who's blindfolded and bound, but actually what's going on is that her darkness is within her. She doesn't really know what's going on, and her imagination has given her a construct, and she's bound by something that's not real. So her darkness is about unreality. And she has to convince Feste that all she has to do is to say, I'm not mad, you have to believe me, I'm not mad.
As I come down and I dress up as a priest and perform an exorcism to try and get the devil out of her.
Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have laid me here in hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan! Seest thou the house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topaz.
Why, it has bay windows, transparent as barricadoes.
Because the irony of that is, she's like a very, very strong puritanical Christian, and I suppose Feste could well be a pagan or an atheist, but just believes that this woman needs a serious lesson about God. So she asks him, what do you think of Pythagoras, who thinks that the souls will go into animals? And she says, no, I don't think that. And she says, well, I'm gonna leave you here as a madwoman until you believe that. But saying that as a Christian to as a pagan to a Christian is really interesting. So I think Shakespeare's having a lot of fun with dogma, and Feste is someone who comes and shakes the dogma tree and is the kind of bitter truth serum within that situation.
So when she says, I say this house is as dark as ignorance, if she stepped back and listened to what she just said, what she is saying is, the darkness within me is my own creation, because I have agreed to be ignorant to reality. And that's her terror. And that's what breaks her in that scene.
Oh, good fool. I'll requite it in the highest degree.